Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever the time may find you at this moment. I am Prophetess Tracy. You can call me PT or TT, whatever your desire may be. Me, I'll be calling you all my loves. Welcome to my channel. As you can see already in the title, I'll be talking about battling depression as a Christian. Before we go in any details and go in depth in the topic, can you please click like and subscribe? Now that we have done that, let's talk about battling depression as a Christian. Something that many don't talk about. People stray away from because they feel like as a Christian, you shouldn't be depressed. You shouldn't be stressed out. You shouldn't go through nothing. And if you is going through something, you're supposed to pray about it and give it to Jesus. And that's that. And voila, all your problems are solved. I wish it was as easy as people make it sound, because it's not. In reality, I'm a praying woman. I'm a fasting woman. When needs to be, I can fast. I have faith through the roof. I believe in God. I know we serve a God that can do the impossible, but that don't change what I go through in the flesh. It doesn't change what it look like outside of what have been spoken over my life. The reality, as a Christian, you go through more stuff as a Christian than you do in the world. And I'm not gonna say more. Let me use that not use it so loosely, but you must definitely go through something. The difference is when you're in the world, you're gonna do whatever you gotta do to survive. When you're a Christian and you're trying to live right, you're gonna try to do according to God's will, and it gets hard because you're trying to do things the right way, the honest way, without deceiving and manipulating and getting over on people. So that's the upside of the thing. So whatever the case may be, which make it feel like you're going through more, because at this point you're not relying on yourself. You're relying on God and His source versus your source, and your source can always sometimes lead to destruction. Most definitely not our sin, because it can either end you up in jail and hospital somewhere crazy, or in more debt than you was originally in. However, when God, He will send help will find you. You might not always get what you want, but you most definitely gonna get what you need to survive that day, to get through that day or that week or that month, that year. God gonna survive, provide. We serve a providing God. He know our do's and our don'ts. He know what we can and cannot handle. But as a Christian, people tell you, if you say, I'm just going through it right now, or I ain't in the mood, they'll say, you're a Christian. Christians, you know how to pray. You're supposed to have faith. And the one that gets me the most, you all, is when people talk about when people commit suicide. You weak, only the weak. You can't be no Christian committing suicide. I am a person who battle with suicide thoughts. That's not a lie. The only reason I'm here is because of God's grace. And I pray for those who have lost their lives or lost a loved one due to suicide, because it be signs to a suicide victim. It just be overlooked signs, minor signs in a black household, especially because we feel like that we not going through nothing that much to make you want to take your own life, and we can only be so far off being a little bit. And I say that because I battle with it, suicide thoughts. I battle with depression, and they say, well, if you're going through something, you shouldn't question God. In a Christian and church, in biblical churches, you're not supposed to question God. You're not supposed, well, honey, I do. I'm gonna be real with you. I question certain things I'm going, because I need to know, God, how can you correct something if you don't know? If you don't ask. If you don't know and you don't ask, how you gonna correct it? How you gonna know? So you have to ask questions. You gotta seek God. So therefore, I'm big on talking to God. He said I'm His daughter. He's my father. Why not? But going through things as a Christian don't mean that you're a weak Christian. It does not mean that God does not love you. It don't even really mean that you've done anything because you're going through. It's just God's way of building us in Him. He's saying, once it rain, we gotta suffer. Jesus got tired. Jesus didn't want to go through what He went through, and He said, Lord, can you take this cup from me? Meaning He didn't want to go through the process. We not Jesus, and if Jesus didn't want to go through it, who expect us to go through it? People. Don't let people put you in a box because you're a Christian. Don't let people let you isolate yourself because you're a Christian. You're going through stuff and you're tired, you crying and you worrying and you don't know how you're gonna. It's okay. This too shall pass. If anything, I suggest find somebody you can confide in, a counselor, a therapist. Confide in them. Yes, you can go to your pastor. Yes, you can go to your first lady with certain things. Certain things I'm just not going to tell my pastor. Certain things I'm just not going to go to my first lady about. It's just some things that's not for them. It's for the Lord himself and whoever God laid on my heart to tell. And sometimes it's nobody. Sometimes I got to wobble in that thing by myself. I got to be in the ring by myself, me and the Lord, until he bring me out. Because when he bring me out, he make me whole again. And that's why I'm here on this video. Because just last week, I was going through something. Today, I'm okay. Today, I'm in a better place. But he birthed something in me. I don't know nothing about YouTube. I don't have a clue about YouTube. I don't know where this is going to take me. But I know that I'm not the only one who, as a Christian, have battled with depression, who been stressed, who felt like giving up, was tired, was praying and fasting, believing, been spoken over the life been spoken over so many times. You wonder why I'm in this place. Everything that's spoken over my life seems so far off, nowhere near close. But it's always closer than what we think. Your breakthrough is always around the corner from right when you give up. So don't give up just because you don't see the vision today. Don't stop praying because you don't see the vision today. Don't stop believing because you don't see the vision today or what been spoken of your life, what been promised to you. Don't stop. God is always birthing something in you. And every lesson, every season is a lesson. Everything you go through is something in there for you. Every trial you face is something in there for you. Count it as a blessing. Count it as joy. Easy said and done. We talking about a person who go through it, and some days when I go, some situations be this close of taking me out. This close to take me out. But God's mercy, God's grace. When I can't say a prayer, when I can't drop a tear no more, I just give it to Jesus. I lift my arm up, my hands up, and say, have your way, Lord, because I'm weak, and when I'm weak, you strong. And he give me an outlet. He give me a crack in the door, the light, to fight another day. And as long as he continue to give me another day, I'm going to continue to try to fight that day. I'm going to continue to try to make the best of that day. It's going to be days you're not going to have energy. It's going to be days you're going to want to sleep the day away. It's going to be days you're going to want to sleep and wake up and it's a new day and everything is new. Everything is started over. But some days it's just not going to be. Some days you're going to have to face that thing head on as a Christian. But don't beat yourself up. It say an idle mind is a devil territory. What a man think is, so is he. So therefore, speak over yourself. Speak over your situation. I'm not going to say just because you spoke over today, all your answers are going to be answered today or by that night. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that we serve a God can do it overnight. We serve an impossible God. We do. But if everything was just handed to us at just a prayer, we wouldn't appreciate who he is. We won't seek him the way we do. Our trouble is what make us see God. Our trials is make us believe in who God is. Because when he bring us out, we be like, Lord, there was nobody but you. That's how he get the credit. So don't get discouraged because you're going through it right now. Or just because you feel like giving up right now. Just because you don't know, you don't have the answers. I don't have the answers right now. I don't have all the answers. I got some. The ones I do have, I'm sharing with you all. And hopefully it'll push you into your next destiny. Like my situation and pushed me into my next destiny. Don't stop believing in you. Don't stop counting on you. Don't count yourself out before God counts you out. People around you always gonna count you out. But don't count yourself out before God counts you out. You all, like I said, this is my first time doing YouTube. Like really doing, I did a couple upload videos, but nothing really serious. Bear with me. This is just part one. I'm not gonna make this video long. I just want to talk to you about battling depression as a Christian. That it does not make you weak. It don't make you not a non-believer. It don't mean that you don't have faith, and it does not mean that God don't love you and He ain't forgot about you. That's not what that means when you going through it. I'm going to invite you more into my life. We're going to be cooking. We're going to be talking. We're going to have a good time over here on this channel, my love. We're going to get into it. We're going to talk about how good God is, and we're going to talk about our problems. We're going to get through them together. We're going to go through them together, and we're going to come out of them together. That is God's plan for this channel. I'm here to pray for you all. I'm here to encourage you all. I'm here to motivate you all. And I'm here to share my journey with you all. Everything, detail from detail. I'm an open book at this point because I have made it through. My slate ain't perfect, but it's most definitely have been wiped. So therefore, God is ready for me to share my testimonies. And I'm here to do God's will. I'm His servant, and I'm here to help His children wherever I am needed. So therefore, stay in tune and make sure you click like and subscribe. God bless. See you soon.